Hey everyone.
What's up, gents? Trader J,
Yoda.
the beard. Hey, wanted to drop in and talk about previous CPI data prints and the price action on BTC, so you guys can kind of see how it's reacted and kind of what we expect to happen here. We're gonna pull up some charts and just kind of go over the last, I believe, 3 CPI data reports. Kind of give you, just a feeling of what it's probably gonna look like tomorrow.
Yeah, we have we have a box for prior to the reading and leading up to it, and then we have the actual reading, and then the day of that reading and sort of into the next day, and then we have the move that happens after, and we just charted out with boxes. So we're just giving you a brief description of what you're going to be seeing on these, so when you're looking at them you can understand. We have the dates on there, and then telling you on one of the charts we had the actual CPI print, I believe, or the change of percentage. We didn't do that on the other two, but next time we will. But for this time you can actually see what we got going on. You ready to jump?
Yeah, let's just jump into the charts because we're gonna make this a short video. We just want to kind of go over the previous CPI readings so you guys can see what happened in these particular months based on the CPI being higher or lower.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So here we have the reading on October, and what we have is leading into CPI, it obviously dumped for a couple, like a whole couple days here, 5 days I believe, and when the CPI released, it wicked, and then it came right back up during release day and came and touched our median line, but then immediately following it returns back to the level of that it was at when it was leading into the CPI. So it's almost like the CPI got released, they just pumped it out of nowhere and put it right back where everyone expected for CPI, because they're leading into it, they're expecting a certain thing to happen. So
Correct.
yeah.
So let's move on to November, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
Yeah.
we won't be
Hold on.
moving on to November.
We will be. Hold on a second, man. Hold on. I did put it on here. Okay. There
All
we go.
right. So moving on to November, you can see the exact same thing happened. Leading into, we dumped off. Then after CPI release, it was another small pump back up, and then we returned back to the price. So basically what we're seeing is a pretty similar pattern with all of these CPI releases. So we'll just jump right into the next month so you can just see.
Yep. See what's going on with these and why they're seem to look somewhat similar.
Very similar.
So that was November. Here we got December. Let's expand it out a little bit. Well, it's formatted a little funny here, but I'll move it here in the middle. So yeah, this one though was kind of interesting. It was, you made a good point earlier about why we led into the CPI and why we pumped with CPI, and I think it was because of our finally we got a 25 basis point hike.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yep.
So everybody was kind of excited how we had a certain percentage of people that thought that, I think they said it was like 75% expected a 25-point hike.
Right.
And then when that percentage grew, then they just priced it in and ran it. We didn't do after when it came back down, but it did come back up.
Yeah, it did actually come back up to the release date. What happened? Did we cut that off on accident?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah, we were playing with the replay.
Got it. Okay.
But we can get an idea of how we can expect these next few days. So really, I mean, if you don't mind, Jason, maybe we can pull up our TA one, and then we can show them how the last couple days what we've done.
Sure.
What do you
Give me
think?
a second. Let me.
Okay. We planned on just showing the CPI ones, but we think maybe we can show what happened over the last couple days.
All right. Let's see if we can pull up that chart.
Okay. What do we got here? You want to interact with it? So we actually can see how closely we're following our chart too.
Yeah. So this is a daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. It's a little bit clearer. So we had the pump up, which we assumed hit our line perfectly, pulled back, didn't pull back as much as we thought it would, and here we are, continuing right up. I do think we're going to touch 17.6 soon, and that's probably where we're going to get a more sizable pullback. But based on CPI reading, that just may continue right through. We believe that this is going to. Let's see here. We believe we're probably going to wick pretty high, probably 18.5, 19K, honestly. But anyways, pretty simple and to the point.
Yep.
And then probably return back down, guys. I think probably once we reach the peak, it's going to dump off again. And we'll probably return down to wherever this starts at the CPI reading. Anyways, just wanted to
quick update.
Yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update. We wanted to record this video and put it out, so we'll answer some questions in the chat once we shut her down. Good luck, guys.
Thanks for watching. Yep.
Be careful tomorrow. Hey, listen, don't get too over leveraged on tomorrow, man. We really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, anything can happen. So if you're going to trade, I would consider maybe even hedging a good spot in the charts. But you know it's going to get volatile. It always does. Just be careful. Don't get yourself wrecked. I would probably, if you're in a position and it's anywhere near price starting in the morning, I would probably reduce that position as much as possible because you can always add later and take the risk off the table. And then using the charts we just showed you, you can kind of figure out that it's probably going to return back to that level. So anyways, peace out. Good luck. We'll be back later on this afternoon.
Later, guys.